Hello. Some years ago I started growing vegetables at home in these 10-inch ex-cut flower water buckets, and I told you at the time how you could get your hands on some. As you can see from this shot from Morrisons, they were being sold off in bundles, or in some cases simply being given away to customers. All you had to do was ask. By recycling them as buckets to grow vegetables in, you get some cheap buckets and the plastic recycler and landfill doesn't get them. It's a win-win. This is a comment on one of my videos today, and this is the reason I'm recycling this video now, because we're at the beginning of a new gardening season. This is the comment. Absolutely brilliant. I called in Morrisons yesterday and they gave me 10 free 10-inch flower buckets. Thank you. Hey, that's a result. That's a result. 10 free 10-inch ex-cut flower water buckets. Wow. You need to try this. Now I know that I'm broadcasting now worldwide, and I know Morrisons are not worldwide. They're probably not in Europe, not in Australia, not in Canada, not in America. You're going to say to me, well, where can I get my hands on some of these free buckets? Well, all I would say to you is wherever they sell cut flowers. If cut flowers are being stacked in these buckets on display, then chances are these buckets are being discarded at some point. All you need to do is ask. Ask and you shall receive. I mean, imagine you ask about these buckets. Excuse me, those buckets, what do you do with them when you finish with them? Why do you ask? Well, because I grow things in buckets, and if you've got any spare, I'll take them off your hands. The answer you want is, just hold on, I'll have a look in the back. I'll have a look in the back. That usually means the person you're talking to thinks they've seen some in the back. And then what you want next is that person to reappear and say to you, how many do you want? Whoa! Boom, you've hit the jackpot. How many do you want? They're all there in the back. They're going to landfill, they're going to the recycler. You didn't know that. They didn't know you wanted them. Now you've asked. They know you'll take them off their hands. Just ask. Wherever they're selling cut flowers, wherever you shop, just ask. And if you do get a success along those lines, come back and let us know in the comments. Then we can all share in your joy, in your pleasure of getting something for nothing. Okay then, so I cut you to that video then. As I say, I shot this some years ago. There's a little clip of Molly in there you might like if you've been following me for a while, and some of our local sheep on one of our local fells. Enjoy the video. This is a stack of buckets I'm going to be drilling today. I want to show you this trick before we go any further. You may find that when you stack these buckets one inside the other, they are quite a tight fit, and they sometimes get wedged one inside the other and you can't part them. Watch this. Parted, 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 parted. How easy is that? They haven't got stuck together. Why is that? Well, let's have a look. Let's see what keeps them apart. Milk bottle top. Just throw it in the bottom. Milk bottle top. Anything. Just put it in the bottom of the bucket before you stack them, and they will not stick together. Anything at all. Small pebble, anything. I tend to use these bottle tops. And they don't stick together. So that's just a tip before we get started. Right, okay. Let's move these to one side and start drilling these water buckets. And what you're going to need, obviously, is a drill. That's pretty obvious. And my choice of drill bit, it's about 1/4 of an inch. I'm not 100% certain on the size of that, but it looks 1/4 of an inch drill bit. Okay. Turn your bucket upside down. Okay. Do not drill that. The reason I don't want you to drill that is the drill will follow through, it'll split the bottom of that bucket. So how are we going to drill it? Well, we're not. We're going to use this one as a support. And we're going to drill this one. Okay. In the past, I've used this block of wood, and I think you can see from it, it's well used. I've simply sat it on there, put the next bucket over the top, bish, bash, bosh. 4 holes. Was a short of a bosh there. Bish, bash, bosh, bosh. 4 holes. And that wooden block under the base of this bucket supports the base, and so you don't split it. But I've got a bit professional since I first done this. And I've made myself a block that sits better. But this worked. This worked. It's no problem. But I made that. How good's that? And I think you can see there are a few small holes in there where I've actually used it before. And then we'll pop this on top like this. That is solid. That is solid. Okay, now we're just going to produce these holes in 4 positions like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's that? And so on and on and on and on, and that's it. Okay, and when you get to your very last bucket, then use one that's already drilled, pop that on top, pop that on top. Let's do this one because we've got it set up. 1, 2, 3, 4. How quick was that? How quick was that? And no split bottoms. So that's the way I do it. You may want to do it another way, but that's the way I do it. Okay. Did you enjoy that? Simple, isn't it? Simple. I'll recall a tale before I say this is Homegrown Veg signing out, and this will tell you how easy this is. I have a neighbour a few doors down who watches my videos and knows I grow in these 10-inch X-cut flower water buckets, and he said to me one day, and this was a number of years ago, "Hey Jimmy, would you like some of those buckets?" And at the time I had lots of them. But I said, "Yeah, okay, yeah, why? Can you get some?" And I'm fairly sure he said, "I have a niece who works in a garage and they sell cut flowers on the forecourt. I'll ask her." He said, "Yeah, please do." Hey, 2 days later, he knocks on my door. He gave me about 30. I had moved off my backside. 30 of these cut flower water buckets delivered to my door. Hey, you can't beat that. I didn't even have to move off my backside. So ask around, go to your nearest store that sells cut flowers and just ask. What's that expression? Ask and you shall receive. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.